This afternoon, actual afternoon, almost coming to evening. Yeah, the sun is too hot a little bit, and I'm standing at a street. I don't know the name. Let me see. Uh, the estate apartment. Smuggler's Field. I'm standing at Smuggler's Field, number 21 to 109. This is actually part of the mall which faces the direction of Amsterdam Streetway. So the reason why I just decided again to get out my uh, telephone and make a recording, see, because of just what's happened to me like 15 minutes ago. I just came from where I've been doing my assignments at the municipality of Utrecht. That's the start canto number one. And then I passed via the train station for few minutes. And when I crossed to get out of the terminals, I just noticed that there are a lot of police being deployed at this train station today. I don't know exactly what is going on. And I went just stood just near the main boat, which shows the departure bus, the actually the departure buses which are departing to several cities or small towns. But uh, unexpectedly, two police officers came to me, direct, walking from inside of the train station, coming to me. And when they came, they just came to me, and asked me, "Hey, why am I standing? Actually, here, do I have an ID?" And I said, "What's the problem?" He said, "Yeah. Why am I wearing a jacket at this time?" And I told him about my situation. My situation requires me to wear a jacket. And I explained to him. And then it has actually to do with the way we were evicted from our houses. And then later, the house which we were renting again, we were forced, the landlord was forced to sell it in a way which was not expected, just abruptly, and they sold it within a period of 3 months. They told him to just sell it within a period of 3 months, and then buy a small one. And the reason which was given was because he has already reached the age of pension, which was 65 years, and then now 2023 in June, that was his last month of working, and they say when he stops working, there will not be any possibility that he will be able to maintain the house which he had, which was his own house, bought 30 years ago, and it had 5 sleeping rooms, sitting rooms, stores, and then other extra kind of small spaces which can be used for storing of actually things. So that was the situation, and he just forced to sell it out. Yep. So I'm recording, but I'm just stopping a little bit. Oh, yeah. So it has not been easy to cross the road because as we're crossing, also in front of me are also police coming, and for reason I don't know why there are so many today. Anyways, because it is a Thursday. It's Thursday, and a lot of people are actually pouring into the city because of the good weather. So this could be one of the reasons to actually control the population because not everybody coming to the city is a good person. So I was telling about my story when I explained to the two police officers about my situation of not having accommodation at this time, and the other one asked for my ID card. I looked for my ID card; it was not in my pocket. I just realized it was inside of my bag. I got it. I gave it to him, and then after giving it to him, instead of just controlling, reading the information, he just took a picture of my whole ID, which is something which is not actually supposed to be done that way. It's not. There's no any other actually permission which gives somebody, whether a police officer, to take copy of somebody's ID. So here, this is a third time when this kind of an action is happening. This is actually my ID, and he, a police officer, one of them took a copy of it just 20 minutes ago. So I just wanted to document this situation so that I cannot forget, because it is quite not usual and not supposed to be that way. I don't know what he's going to use it for, because the last time my first time when my ID was also a copy of my ID was taken and then photocopied. Actually, someone took picture of it. A police officer also was during the Corona time. I think between 2021, when I came to the central station, the same central station where I was today, and then police officer, we were about 7 of them all surrounded me, and they were demanding, asking me the reason why I came into a train station without a mask, the corona mask, face mask. I told them I did not hear about any information about wearing of masks, whether on television because I don't have TV, or a written letter. I don't get anything of that kind. So they decided to take a picture of my ID, and then I just say I didn't take it as something which was maybe worrying. And the next time was in 2023, in March. Also, somebody came to me, an officer, at night. Inside the mall, he asked for ID also. He took a picture of it. Then, during that same month, on the 15th, I was arrested by two local security guys of Trigon security company. They were together with the police, two female police, one black police officer, and then a Dutch white lady. They surrounded me, and then the reason given was just why, asking me why I sat at that specific place, a public place, in front of actually a very big supermarket, which has got sitting places where people eat their food, and the opposite media market, which is one of the biggest stores here in the Netherlands and is located in many cities. So I was sitting there drinking my tea and a croissant, two small pieces of bread. And that was the only reason. What I was saying that my sitting there was that I was sitting there actually it breaks the law because I was appearing as if I was just sleeping there. I told them someone cannot be sleeping when you are seated. A sleeping person lies down. So that one and was another following actually the arrest, being stopped by police, and then a picture of my ID was taken. So I just believed it was that ID that they were discussing and then trying to follow me up. And then on the 25th, I was of that same month. No. It was within that same month, 25th, I think, I was really arrested. Yes, 25th of March. I was arrested by local security guys because I entered into a supermarket. And then after that, they called the police. Two officers came. They questioned me, and then they took me to the police station. That night, they took me up to prison in Houghton. But the reason given was they're taking me there to sleep because I did not sleep for so long. And I slept there. The following day, they released me at exactly midday. So uh, that is the consequence of taking somebody's ID. Maybe the person will just remain again following up the person. So I'm recording this so that I can remember this day. The date today is the 19th of June. This is when again two police officers came to me, questioning me, but they decided to ask for my ID and took a copy of it with that clear explanation. And it, to me, it appears to be something which is not good. It's wrong, and I will see what will happen next. But I just have to be very, very, very alert to make sure they don't intimidate me like they have done in the previous days. Yeah, so I think I'll end this recording here because I've documented the main issue. After they took my picture today, I think they received a call underground that maybe there was a situation there. They all went. They left me alone because they were still asking me questions. I decided to wait for them until when they returned. When they came, yeah, there are about 5 of them. Those who came before, they said, you can go. And then the real one who was actually asking me was behind. And when also he reached, he just waved at me. He said, you can go. And then his friend came to me just to greet me at a close distance. He just gave me his hand, and then we just greeted each other. I wished them a nice day. And they also told me, have a nice day. They went away. They're still at the central station making actually their duties of the day. I don't know what they're doing. Today there are many at the central station. So I'm just doing this so that I be aware about the reason why they ask for my ID and then they make a copy of it. It's not supposed to be so. They are supposed to use their computers to check for the details of the person. Because I already told them I've worked at the municipality of Utrecht for 7 years. And one of them was telling me, the one actually who took my copy of my telephone, he told me his real places where he works. Normally, he works at the sea, driving a boat at the sea. That's actually patrolling the sea. So today they brought them around here to Utrecht. So I think it was also a good opportunity for me to meet people like them, also to know about the experience of how the police are actually doing their job. Because me, I didn't know some of them work in the waters, even maybe to patrol. But this one told me today that he works in the sea driving a boat. So which means they do some kind of work there or helping maybe people in a situation of accidents which may be happening in the waters, which is actually a very great job serving humanity and also knowing a lot about environmental issues because a lot of issues which are going on about the environment which have to do with the word global warming and then maybe floodings, all those things have to be monitored. So the police officers also are doing a lot of great job, and not only in the cities, everywhere. I really appreciate, especially in the Netherlands and maybe other European countries, the job which the police are doing is really very incredible. Even though actually sometimes they clash with the people arresting them, but they don't torture. This is one thing I realized here. Even when they take a person to prison, people are really catered for as if we are visitors in a hotel. Beds alone are very comfortable. The rooms are very comfortable. And in the morning, the eating which is there, drinking, milk, coffee, tea, sandwich, everything You may think that you are in actually a hotel, but not a police cell. This is what I discovered. So the government system here, the police, whether soldiers, their work is real profession, and I really appreciate them. More efficient than any other police I've ever seen in the countries where I've been, my own country even. Just ending it here. For now, it's Miss Samuel here at Utrecht Central Station. Actually, Central Station, but at this is Fred Brook, which is Freedom Square.